Hey guys, it's Anna Kate, and so I'm here to do a little vlog, a little video telling you guys how I've been coping without swimming during the quarantine. And so I'm going to talk about 3 basic things that might be able to help you, and then I'm going to give you some ideas to just kind of try to stay engaged and, just not get super terribly bored while we're stuck in our houses. So I know it's been really difficult because being in quarantine is not super fun, and we want to stay safe, we want to stay healthy, we want to obey the law, we want to obey our parents, and stay inside and listen to all the regulations and stuff that they've been putting out there. But it's hard because you still want to go out, you want to see your friends, you want to do stuff, and especially because we're swimmers, we're used to being active and being out of the house at a certain time every single day. So I know it's really difficult. It gets difficult for me, and I think for me the biggest thing is having that routine that, I knew every single day I would, at 3, I eat my snack before practice, at 3:15 I'm ready to go, my bag is packed, I've got my suit on, and, I'm leaving my house, I arrive at the Nat at the exact same time pretty much every single day. We do our 15-minute stretching, we do our 2-hour workout, we do our dry lands, I work, and I come home. And it was just like, it was a routine. I was doing that every single day. And the same thing I'm sure with school for a lot of you guys too, that you're waking up at, 7:30 or whatever time to make sure you're at school on time. Maybe you wake up earlier, you're up at 5, making sure you're at school, to get everything done. You come home, you eat your snack, you go to practice. And it's hard because we don't have that now. And so it's just like, you wake up, you're like, what do you do? And maybe some of your parents are forcing you to wake up early and get things done. And for me, school starts next week, so I'm going to start doing assignments and stuff, and it's kind of hard trying to have everything balanced. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips and tricks for coping with swimming, or without swimming. So the first one is going to be staying busy. That's my first tip, stay busy. So I think a lot of times it's easy to want to just sit around and watch Netflix and not do anything. For some of us, it's taking naps. I love taking naps, and they're huge time wasters because you can just go to sleep and you wake up and it's 3 hours have gone by. So just keeping yourself busy is one way to kind of just stay engaged, and so that can take place in several different forms. The first one is obviously working out. So as swimmer, we're not getting to swim in the pool, so by following the workouts that Coach John and Coach Ann and the rest of the Peak staff are sending out, that's one way to really engage yourself throughout this time, doing your workouts and staying busy in that way. And also just, I know a lot of people are on YouTube these days, so even finding challenges or workouts that are on YouTube and that kind of thing, just pushing yourself every single day to do not only the workouts that your coaches are sending you, but, pushing yourself past your limit like you would in the water. Another way to keep busy is doing arts and crafts. So that's been kind of my thing right now. I've been making a lot of just different crafts and stuff, and again, you can find lots of stuff on YouTube, you can find stuff on Pinterest, on Instagram, ideas to do. Coloring books are always fun, they're a big stress reliever, so anything you can find to keep yourself busy in an artistic way, that can be really fun too. Another way is staying connected with your friends, so people that you have that you can FaceTime or Skype, or I know Zoom is really popular right now, that you can get together with your friends online and engage, talking with your friends and visiting with them, and especially checking up on friends that may be struggling in some way, and just, staying connected with your friends. That's another way to stay busy. Also doing your schoolwork, so making sure that when you are given assignments or you're having to log in online, that you're getting those done and really putting forth the same time and effort that you would at school or more, now that you have this dedicated time to just focus in on everything that you're doing. So that's my first tip, staying busy. My second tip is having a routine. So I would highly encourage you guys, especially once your school starts back up, if it hasn't already, to start having a routine. If your parents aren't enforcing that already, being okay, I'm going to set my alarm. It doesn't have to be super early, but I'm going to set my alarm for 8 every morning. I'm going to get up, I'm going to do my schoolwork, I'm going to do my little workout, and then I'm going to make time to do some kind of activity, whether it be arts and crafts, FaceTiming a friend, coloring, whatever it is that you're going to do some kind of activity, keep yourself engaged. So having that routine is super important. And so I made a little template that you guys can print out. And so it has a column for each day of the week, and it says planning and goals. And so there's a category, there's a school category, an activity category, and a workout activity, and then at the bottom there's a place to set goals. And so by having this is a really great way to set a routine. I use my planner. I have a planner that I use for school and for, just everything keeping my life together. So if you don't have a planner, this little template might be nice to just print a couple of these out and use those. But just by writing down everything that you're going to do, and again, if your parents don't already have something for you, that might be a good way to write out, okay, on Monday I need to do this and this assignment for school, I need to do this and this assignment for whatever classes you have, and then also writing down, okay, on Monday I'm going to make it a point I'm going to do a craft instead of watching TV all day, or I'm going to do an extra workout or whatever, and then writing down the workouts that your coaches are sending to you so that everything is in one place, you're following that routine, you're following that schedule, and just making sure you're staying on top of things. And then my last tip is to push yourself. So this is one thing that, I'm really, I love to go hard in practice. I like to go hard at school. I'm just one of those types that I'm just, I like to push it all the time. And so this has been really crazy having to, slow down. And, I'm not having that, at this time every day I need to be at this point, And so, again, that goes back to definitely that routine. But also just by pushing myself to make goals that I can keep throughout the day. So, I want to make sure that I've done, cardio 3 times a week, setting that goal for yourself. Or I want to make sure that I do a little bit of my homework every single day this week. Or I want to make sure that I'm, doing something to help my brain, some kind of, activity or something that's keeping me going, and setting those kind of goals for yourselves. Or even saying, I'm going to do all the workouts that my coach sent me this week and something extra. So just setting these little goals for yourself and continuing to push yourself in all areas of your life right now while in quarantine. Maybe you can set a goal I'm going to call at least 3 friends this week. I'm going to stay connected with these 3 people, or whoever it is, especially writing cards or notes to retirement homes is a good idea, because those people can't go out and about right now. Writing special notes to your grocery workers, the person in the checkout line, just saying hey, we appreciate what you do. And maybe even setting goals I'm going to try to encourage 3 people this week. I'm going to try to encourage 4 or 5 people this week. Just setting those goals for yourself. So yeah, that's my last way that I would encourage you to just cope during this quarantine time without swimming. And so that's kind of what this little place at the bottom for goals is, that you can set goals for any area of your life and just continue to push yourself. So it's hard to want to stay in shape, but I think especially when we're setting those goals, we're keeping a routine and we're staying busy, it's going to get a lot easier, and it'll be so much easier to integrate back into normal life when we're out of this quarantine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know how any of this stuff goes, and again, the printable is available so you guys can print that out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good week.